This is the video for Unit 1 Geometry Review. You have the geometry basics, which are single angles, which can be named either A, B, C, C, B, A. It doesn't matter the order as long as the vertex, which is B, is in the middle. You could also call it just angle B or angle 2. And with angles with a shared vertex, you can't call it just angle B because you don't know what specifically angle that you are looking for. If you're looking for just the top section, you can call it ABD or DBA. If you're looking for the bottom angle, you can call it DBC or CBD. And if you're looking for the big angle, you can call it ABC or CBA, and the letters will vary depending on the angle. For segment and angle additions, you have PQ, which represents the segment itself, and PQ represents specifically the length of the segment. And for steps, you would draw a picture like this. You would draw like a straight line with 2 points at the end, one point being P, one point being Q, and you would subtract the bigger number, which is 6, minus -4, which would get you 10, which is the total length between P and Q. And for angles, you have complementary angles, which add up to 90 degrees, supplementary angles, which add up to 180, linear pairs, which also add up to 180, and the difference between supplementary angles and linear angles is that supplementary angles are two separate angles and linear pairs are connected. Vertical angles are congruent and angle bisectors are congruent angles, and congruent means that they are equal, that the two angles will add up to the exact same number. And for distance and midpoint, the distance formula is the square root of x1 minus x2 squared plus y1 minus y2 squared. And the midpoint formula for x is x1 plus x2 over 2. And for y, it is y1 plus y2 over 2. And an example to find the distance between I point at 2, 4 and at 5, 10 would be first you would write out the equation, then you would have 2 minus 5 squared plus 4 minus 10 squared, and that would be -3 squared plus -6 squared. Then you would have 6 plus 36, and then you would square it, which would be the square root of 45, which is about 6.7. And with x1 and x2, it doesn't really matter too much what order you put it in. You can put it 2, 5, or you can put it 5, 2. Have to make sure that whatever order you put the x in, they also put the y in the same order so you can have 5, 2 and 10, 4, but you can't have 2, 5 and 10, 4.